Hello. I did not change any settings, but I had to change my microphone settings in OBS for some reason. It's happening again. It's happening again. I've got a haunted OBS. Hey there, Earthman Dave. Hey there, Nug. Well, after all, it wouldn't be a Cav stream. What I was saying before all that happened and no one could hear me was hello, great to see. I'll try and remember everything. I said hello, good to see you. Oh, of course, I knew that Eric would be here. Ha ha ha. Had a little laugh around that. Welcome to the stream. Um, and that, have I got a treat for you? Because I was looking back through the archive of the Indian comics just before, and I was trying to find, trying to see if the place where I normally get the comics from is still uploading them. It turns out they're not uploading them anymore. But I went through the archive and I found some that I hadn't noticed before, and I don't know how I didn't notice them. So I think we're going to have a good time because I know a lot of people at the moment are quite concerned about what's going on in the Middle East, and it might be good to distract ourselves by looking at another would-be dictator and oppressive regime. So I noticed that there is a hidden cache of Pran, indeed. I found a comic called Chacha, Chaudhary and Modi. I don't know if you know, but Modi is the Prime Minister of India who engages in what some, including myself, would describe as Hindu supremacy. Or no, sorry, not Hindu supremacy, Hindu nationalism. Yeah, so anyway, let me try to fix this so you can actually see the comics. Where are we? There's always some fiddling around I have to do pre-stream. Oops. So, where are we? A podcast I listened to did an episode on him and his party. Oh, well, you might be able to provide a bit more insight. All I really know is that Hindu nationalism is bad, and I don't like it. And also, the British are bad and complicit in peddling these kinds of beliefs and supporting them, as is the rest of the so-called Free West. Yeah, so there we go. Largest something in India. Oh, you won't remember? That's fine. You don't need to know everything. And nor do I. Kind of worried where this is going to go, to be honest. Yeah, me too. But let's see. I'm kind of curious. I'm more curious than worried, personally. But you know what? If it starts to go really south, then we can always jump ship. Okay, so as usual, we're going to, at the end of every comic, try to explain what the moral of the story, what the moral of the comic was, and or give it a rating out of anything, a rating out of 5, a rating out of honk, anything. Chacha Chaudhary amusingly purges some Muslims. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Oh wow, we've got all this crossover already. That's how you know it's big. I still need to get rid of that cloud that's on the left there, or maybe I'll keep it. Okay. Why are humans so hateful? You know, I've often wondered that, and I'm kind of writing a thesis about that at the moment. I think it's related in many ways to decolonization of the mind. But that's just me. I mean, the need for decolonization of the mind. Anyway, Chacha, Chaudhary and Moo. Sorry. That was cheeky of me. Let me just put the chat over here so I can see it properly. Chacha, Chaudhary and Moo. Wish you a very happy birthday. Thanks. Pinki, today is your birthday and I don't see any celebrations. Look at that waist. Chacha ji, all arrangements have been made, but I want to celebrate it in a different way. How? Look at that. Look at Poindexter's glasses there. I shouldn't laugh, you know. He can't help the way he was drawn. Wait, along with poor children. That's wonderful. If anyone's around to take a screen cap of this out of context, what? Okay, let's go back. I want to celebrate it in a different way. How? Along with poor children. That's wonderful. Okay. It's good to celebrate birthday among poor kids. Here it's just awkward phrasing. I understand what they're going for there, but this place is fine. It's very memeable. I'm looking into the possibility of getting my Diamond Comics spot back up, so that we can, but on Blue Sky, if that's possible. I'm not sure if it is, but yeah, it would be cool. It's very dirty. Speaking of things that would be good for the for the butt, people go for defecation in open area. They use firewood for their cooking. It pollutes the air. Sorry, I'm still laughing at people go for defecation. Chacha ji, let's go somewhere else. No, we'll celebrate Pinki's birthday. Why is an old man hanging around with these kids? It's weird. No, we'll celebrate Pinki's birthday here and also solve everyone's problems. Individualism, yo. Chacha, Chaudhary, Bilu, Pinki, over here. Come. We have come to celebrate Pinki's birthday and educate you. Really? Oh, you patronizing shit. It's like, and no one asked her to come and celebrate her birthday among them. You know, she wasn't invited, and she just thinks that everyone will be so grateful if you go and celebrate your birthday over in a slum. Like this, how dare they not be able to afford homes with toilets? I know, right? What horrible people these are. We'll clean this locality hold on. Zoom out. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button, that's why. We'll clean this locality under Swachh Bharat program. We'll remain healthy if our surroundings are clean. Thank you, Chacha ji. Everyone should No one's going to question why there's a skyscraper of a man with them. No. It's just another day in the life. Everyone should construct a toilet. No one will go for open defecation in open area. We also need to get rid of this polluting ahula, chulla. Is he referring, like, I don't speak enough Hindi to know whether she's referring to that lady or the smoke. How? Under Prime Minister's Ujjwala Yojana, every family below poverty line will be given a gas cylinder and stove. Honestly, though, I don't think that burning wood is releasing more carbon emissions than industry. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, and this is me, like, I don't know. I'm fully ignorant in this, but, like, it just seems like if you're going to spend a lot of money on something, you know, to try and make life better, you know, like, they don't have to pay electricity fees when they're doing this, right? But if they have a gas cylinder and a stove, then they have to pay for gas. They have to presumably pay for electricity. They're probably just talking about wood smoke. Yeah, I guess because wood smoke can be bad for your asthma and things like that. So that does make sense, I guess. Yeah, makes sense. It's got to be a lot of work involved in producing gas and transporting it. Yeah, like I don't know whether that's a good payout, but again, just me, not an expert. Burning wood has other problems like deforestation. Learned that from experience. There you go. I mean, like, oh, hey, Patrol did 6. Hey, Louis, how's it going? You're just in time for a comic which is titled Chacha, Chaudhary and Modi, as in the Prime Minister of India. Let me just show you. Yeah, so he's portrayed very realistically, and he's a super cool guy, as I'm sure we're going to find out. Yeah, so I thought, given all the stuff that's happening in the Middle East at the moment, let's like look slightly in another direction for a bit of escapism by looking at something else horrible that's happening in someone's country, or my Modi. What we've noticed is that everyone is going for open defecation in the street, which is a shame. So we're going to construct toilets, and this is doing a good thing. But speaking of like the burning wood and the issues, and so I used to live in a mountain town in Japan, which was, it used to have like a wood industry, and they were trying to become carbon neutral by the year 2025, which is in 2 years. I wonder how they're going with that. But one of their main things in terms of making renewable resources was they had like wood ovens, and like there was an emphasis in making wood pellets. Is that like less polluting, or is it like, does it need to be a specific kind of wood? Or, because I'm wondering how, like, even at the time I was like, but that creates a lot of smoke. But yeah, I don't know. That can be offset by planting more trees, but that needs to be managed properly, or else you'll have wildfires like in Canada recently. Oh, is that why they happened? Gosh. In every house in villages, I think there's a design of stove that uses wood pellets that's clean burning. Okay, I think that's it. And generally efficient. Right. We'll make our country pollution free by making people use gas stoves. I mean, that's one thing you can do, right? It's not the be all and end all, right? Like giving poor people gas stoves. Anyway, I'm not from there. So, why are these small girls doing household work? You have very conservative ideology. When they grow up, they'll do household work. So start learning early. Oh, you have very conservative ideology. Girls should be given proper education so that they can achieve new heights. Under Prime Minister's Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, every girl child can have good education. Every girl has a right for education. Oh, these horrible poor people not letting their girl children go to education. Like, I don't know. Like, I also believe that girl children should have a right to education, but geez. Like, don't scold poor people. Indian comics go woke, apparently. Government provides them all opportunities. Most of the forests that were replaced were old growth, so a bit more recently, but really I don't work and not learned in forest management, so I can only say what I heard. Right. The school sign is written in mixed caps. Oh no! It's that SpongeBob meme. Oh, I like how Chacha taught them the concept of toilets. It's amazing what this guy, what can't this guy do? Government provides them all opportunities. Why does the woman's silhouette have an E.T. style red glow over her crotch? Which woman? Oh, woman's silhouette. Oh, I just noticed. Wait. Here. Yeah, that's. She's also bleeding from the neck. Thought that was her belt buckle. Let's hope so. My junk will be right here. Hey, you look sad. Due to demonetization, I'm not able to buy anything. I know that feeling. Oh boy, do I know that feeling. I share. I all my sympathies go to you. Due to demonetization, I'm not able to buy anything. I don't have any money. It's like, oh. Neither can I sell. Prime Minister had initiated demonetization to stop black money and, bit racist, terrorist activities. Everyone is facing problems, but it can be solved through digital transactions, so now everyone should install WeChat. Mobile can be used as a wallet and can transfer and receive money directly into our bank accounts. This is a good thing. This is good for Bitcoin. He's gonna push Subcoin. We can pay by this app. Yes, let's use credit as well. Also, sell items. The Zim dollar has burst through the wall. It's burst through the door and into the wall. Hello, or as we say in Zim, moro. There is no need for any internet connection by using *99# From our mobile, we can make transactions. Oh, that's pretty nifty, actually. Credit and debit cards can also be used for transactions and at ATMs. Wow, our Prime Minister has started so many schemes for us. That's right. Now let's continue our work for which we had come here, which is to hold a birthday party among poor people. We must... Oh, this is uncomfortable. We must remember that our Prime Minister, through these schemes, wants to make our lives better. These schemes are useful and important for everyone. They can only be successful when we all participate. And then only our country will progress. Happy birthday, Pinki! So we just got a lecture from Chacha Chaudhary and then, okay, now we can eat some cake. Lecture first, then cake. Oh my goodness. The name of the next comic is very apt, but first let's get the moral of the story, your rankings, and what is going on with Subble's face there. Comic number 1 in the slow transition toward extreme right-wing storylines. Soon there'll be demonetization and I won't have any money either. Meanwhile, there is an asterisk causing an eclipse in the sky when he said that. Okay. I don't even know what a moral of this story could be. Like, don't even... What is that Winnie the Pooh thing? Even you are prone to propaganda or something. Not even you... Let me look it up. Winnie the Pooh... I wrote Poog. Propaganda. Wait, was it Winnie the Pooh? Wasn't there a meme which was like, even you? Pro tip, shit in a hole. Not even you are immune from propaganda. Or was it Mickey Mouse? Oh, it's Garfield. You are not immune to propaganda. There we go. Where did that even come from, anyway? Oh, goodness. There's a lot of anime stuff in here. I'm gonna click out of that Google image search. Alright, so... I like your moral of the story. Pro tip, shit in a hole. Very true, very true. So, conveniently, the next comic after Chacha, Chaudhary, and Modi. And it should be noted that Modi does not appear at all in this comic. He does not come down to our level as plebs. So, comic about Chacha, Chaudhary, and Modi, followed by Chacha, Chaudhary, tear gas. Very apt. Okay, Chacha, Chaudhary, tear gas. Harun, your car releases a lot of smoke. Sati, we should enjoy the journey. Sorry, the next panel. Is that smoke harming us? But it is increasing the air pollution level of the city. I don't care. But if this comic ends with them endorsing nuclear power, I'll eat my hat. But law may catch us. We can be fined up to 1,000 rupees. That won't happen. Don't worry. Oh, there's a big prawn lean from the constable. Oh, typical car brains. You might want to get that checked because your engine might be imploding. Oh, the constable is waving us to stop. He can't do anything. Boy, your car is releasing a lot of smoke. That's your misunderstanding. Sorry, I haven't been sleeping well. Let's find out with this device whether your car is creating pollution or not. Start the engine. So they're meant to drive off. The needle is showing an increased level of pollution. Harun presses a button. I got this especially installed in my car. Oh, so sorry. Harun presses a button. The officer won't let me go till I make him weep. Oh, more cars should have an ACAB button, to be fair. Yes, a good point, actually. You devil! Why did that constable weep? When I press this button, my car's second pipe releases tear gas. Okay, does this engine have any oil in the engine? Sir, are you probably maintaining your car? Ow. Okay. Chacha, Chaudhary, the police requires your help. 2 boys are escaping in their car. They are releasing tear gas on the way. Speaking of tear gas, I've got something in my eye. I've heard the message and also noted the number of the eloping car. Over. That smug bastard. Harun, he's standing to stop the car. Don't worry, we'll escape from here also. Can a car do the Pran lean? Happy for the car's elopement. I have the same gastric problem as the car. There's a complaint. Your car is spreading pollution. That's a lie. You may check. Sabu. He's wearing sunglasses. And he's doing a massive Pran lean. Sabu. You go there to check. So cool. What a massive, hefty man he is. I'm scared. He will be helpless in front of our tear gas. Full 30-degree lean. I'll press the button and release the gas. Oh, why is the pipe not releasing gas? Chacha-ji told me to block the left pipe with my foot. How did he know that it was the left pipe? Just a second pipe here. They're releasing tear gas on the way. How did he know it was the left pipe? Oh, I guess because his brain is faster than computer. Hey there, Hazardius. Yes, you made it in time for comics. Thank you, Earthman Dave. Yes. So just to bring you up to scratch, Hazardius, the comic that we've decided to read today is one called Chacha, Chaudhary and Modi. And you may recognize that as the Prime Minister, Hindu nationalist Prime Minister of India. Seems by all accounts a very unpleasant man, but hey, Apparently he's a goodie. Where are we? Oh, here we go. Oh. Why is the pipe not really... Here we go. Chacha ji told me to block the left pipe with my foot. Gas isn't coming out. I should press harder. I've just noticed that this comic uses a lot of really bright colors. Yeah, like the speech bubbles even have color. Ouch. When the pipe's path was blocked from behind, it burst out from the front? As in from the button? I will say, like, as many issues I have with like the storyline and things like that, I do appreciate that as the gas goes into his face, his glasses fly off. When the pipe's path was blocked from behind, it burst out from the front. Oh God. Constable, take them. Oh my. The one's somewhat friendly with Polish government, I think, because of similar opinions on a lot of things. I mean, yeah, it's like a nationalist thing, right? I think that he and Trump are also pretty friendly with each other as well. Just, it's really interesting, actually. Like, I've mentioned this anecdote on stream before, but a friend of mine who worked for the U.S. embassy in Osaka was telling me that outside the complex where he lived, which was made for like diplomats, American diplomats, there would be like this Japanese nationalist van that would go by like every weekend with a loudspeaker and just say, "Oh, America-jin, get out of here, stop meddling in our affairs, blah 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 blah." And then when Trump got elected, they came by and they were like, "America-jin, omedetou gozaimasu." Like, congratulations, Americans. And we're like really happy that Trump was elected. So I think, it says a lot. That's the problem with cheap aftermarket tear gas systems. I know. This doesn't prove the car was producing too much exhaust, though. By cartoon logic, it would happen if you blocked any tailpipe, wouldn't it? Yes. That's true. Logic, What even is it? Anyway, so what's the moral of the story for this comic? Or what do you rank this comic out of anything? I would say, get yourself an ACAB button in your car. I just got here out of 10. That's a very good ranking. Even more fans for Donnie from Queens. Have I seen the movie Mishima? No, I haven't. What is it? Or what is it about? In the meantime, we've got... Why are all these dodgy titles after... Do you think maybe they're actually anti-Modi and they've put in all these things as like, like the comic after Chacha Chaudhary and Modi was Chacha Chaudhary and tear gas, and now we've got Chacha Chaudhary hijacking, which just sounds like, I don't know, are they sort of giving like subtle critiques and things about Modi using what little power they have? Interesting. Oh goodness. Chacha Chaudhary hijacking. Chedilal, you're sitting on the seesaw. Still you're unhappy? Chacha Chaudhary, I want to go home. That's a very good point, Eric. Given their opinions on this reminds me of like a Limmy's Show sketch. I don't know if any of you have seen Limmy's Show, the Scottish Glaswegian comedian. You know that he does this monologue about how if you're an adult man and you're sitting alone enjoying a swing, people judge you for it, and he gets really angry and is like, why aren't I allowed to swing anymore? You reach a certain age and then you're not allowed to enjoy a swing. How dare you? this is very much. I mean, it's not the same vibe because he's not enjoying himself. You're sitting, but it's the idea that because you're on a seesaw, you should be happy. You're sitting on the seesaw, still you're unhappy? Chacha Chaudhary, I want to go home. Oh. I love Limmy's show. My house is on the 5th floor of that building. Lift isn't working. If Sabu stamps the other end of the plank, I will jump up to my house. So he was just waiting there for them to walk past, looking sad on his seesaw. He dropped his ice cream and now he needs a nap. Sabu, hit the plank with your foot. Sounds like a great and safe idea. That would be a great caption out of context as well. Go! Fuck off. Save. Sabu, I demand that you yeet me using the seesaw. I got stuck on the descent. Oh, what happened to the TV all of a sudden? We've to go far. Hope Dag Dag's mood remains fine. Dag Dag is the car, so you know. Okay, so that's the end of this guy's story. We're just gonna leave him up there to die. That's fine. Sabu saved the day again. Stop! My aged father is lying ill in look at that chin. That is an impressive chin. My aged father is lying ill in that castle. Help me in taking him to the hospital. Don't you worry. Come, Sabu. My aged father, Jay Leno. Yep, that storyline is just over. We're done with that. It's so last panel. But nobody's here. The heavy door is locked. We're trapped. I was gonna say, like, normally this chin is associated with evil characters. So, yeah. Ho ho, I wanted your truck, so I befooled you. Now you die of hunger here. Bye! Ma'am, I need to see your license for that chin of yours. Sabu, the steel door is very strong, but the wall can be broken. We're out. That was... The evil chin theory proved correct once again. I mean, how could she not see this coming though? Like, you've locked this really strong man in a place and saying you're going to die of hunger, I'm going to steal your car, bye, and drive off. And what you expect is going to happen. You go ahead. That woman is coming. She will pass from this road. Look at that, he's doing a little dance. Oh no, he's jumping down. Sorry, that was my mistake. What? Run! And that was the end of the comic. So again, we have one of those comics that kind of ends without having a particular punchline, while also having the main joke sort of end within like 5 panels, and they just had to like put some filler, so they have someone try to lock away them, and then they escape and they kick their butt. And then that's the end of the comic. That comic was just 3-second acts stitched together. Any ranking or or moral of the story for this one? Or are we okay to go straight down to Chacha Chaudhary Pinki Sando? What does that even mean, Pinki Sando? Was it double story out of 10? Yeah, I think that's fair. All right. Next up, we have Chacha Chaudhary, Pinki Sando. Miss Mun, you're always in my thoughts. Sando, even I love you very much. Even I love you very much. Good shot. Rest of the shooting tomorrow. Now pack up. He is leaning the shit out of the Pran. Miss Mun, I'll drop you home. No, I'll go walking. I want to marry you, he says smugly. I am not interested in you, Mr. Sando. Wait, so he's... So in the drama that they're... Fake, we're so overly dramatic Indians soap editing. Dun, dun, dun. So he's called Sando both in the teledrama and IRL. Just a bit of... adds flavor to this story, I guess. I want to marry you. I am not interested in you, Mr. Sando. If you don't agree, I'll kidnap you and force you to marry me. Oh, well, in that case. Like Terry in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Leave my hand. Hero, wait. I was expressing my love for actress Mun. Take this flower, sniff it, and gift it to this... Why would she... That just sounds awkward. What an appropriate subject for a kid's comic, I know, right? Take this flower, sniff it, and gift it to this girl, but remember to sniff it first. If you don't sniff it, you're not allowed to give it. You have to sniff it first. And this isn't suspicious at all. Sniff the flower, and then give it to this girl. That's the right way to express love. Just watched It Lives Inside, which was an Indian law-related horror story. Oh, here, try this other method of annoying women. It's so true, though. It is really annoying. Oh, I haven't really watched much, like, Indian horror because when I was younger and we only really got, like, Bollywood films and all that my mother used to watch, the horror films were, like, just really gruesome and gory. Like, it wasn't horror, it was like more slasher. And I guess slasher sort of goes under horror, but yeah, I never really thought of giving India another chance, but I'm sure there's lots of like non-Bollywood like horror out, like Netflix has a whole bunch that I just need to work myself up to see, while being like, it's not Bollywood, it's okay. It's not going to be like horribly sexist, like, ugh. You mean these comics aren't horror? I hope the flower's a trick somehow. Not much horror based on men comes over here, right? Take this flower, sniff it, and gift it to this girl. That's the right way to express love. You're right. I'll sniff it. Showers. Golden. Oh, no, that's golden slumbers. I was going to say golden showers fill your eyes, but no, that's something very different. Miss Mun, run. Go inside that house with no door. But this building has no door. I'll fix the door. Look at him vibrating. I'll make the door stand? What was the point of all that happening? I will sniff something so we can know romance is real. We stand our short king ally. I should write a board. Bang, bang, I'll fix it on the door. Like, that looks like a cage. There. Befooled me and escaped. I love the word befooled. I'm a true lover. I'll search Mun Mun. Their footsteps go in that direction. There she is. I'll open the door, come inside, and take you along. Pull it with full strength. Oh, bang, save! Save! Step 1, sniff. Step 2, pull. Come, we have to tell the film director that now Sando can't come from the shooting, and we have to do it with a real Pran lean. Remember to save. Oh, we have an ad in Hindi, which I can't read. Something la. I'd like to at least be able to finish learning the characters. Oh, that's the end of the comic. I guess this is the back cover. Is that the Prime Minister at the top? Oh, it must be. Is that Modi? Because I thought that was la. And that's k. But that makes it have a different vowel sound. No, that's la. So maybe that's Modi. But I thought Modi... that's a m. That's a... No, that's a la. No, that's a... I'm making myself confused now. Well, it looks pretty happy. Oh, this is the gas initiative that we were learning about before. Give all the poor people gas stoves, so then they'll be reliant on another resource. Lovely. All right, well, let us read one more comic. We have Pinki. The cover of this comic is very funny, so I'd like to read this one, if this is okay. It's called Pinki Junior IPL. And the front cover is a young boy running up to this girl with a baseball bat, a cricket bat. And doesn't IPL means something? Something learning. All right, well, let's move on, shall we? Indian Premier League. Oh, I see. Junior IPL. I'm guessing that's an action shot. Let me have a visit of stadium. Wham! Why so much practice? There will be a junior IPL in our colony? When was this written? I am an all-rounder and captain of team. Indian Palaga, that's it? That's what I was thinking. I knew there was an alcohol thing. It's the cricket's equivalent to the English Premier League. Ah, there we go. No batsman dares to face my ball. Can you get me out? Okay, try this. Swoosh. Thud. There goes a bumper. Wham, bam, thump. I completed half century. I too will play T20. There is no place for girls in team. I think it's usually Indian Pale ale. Not 100% if the lager version is a thing. You know what? It's probably not. I just don't know alcohol very well. If you like, you can be one of the cheer girls. Dance on my every shot. Ugh. Don't dare. My daddy would not permit. There is other option. What? Be an audience. Clap on my batting. Yeah, this kid's a bit of a wanker. Look at that lean, though. Clap on my batting. No, I want to join team. There is one more choice. You buy my team in auction. She said she wants to play. Greg Brady-ass looking hater. You'll be a sponsor. If team wins, you'll earn name. I am not a stupid. Who would buy a third-rate team of yours? I don't want to waste my money. Oh, that's the end of the comic. It was just an argument which ended in her getting upset and not getting what she wanted. Okay, well, that sure was a comic. What's the moral of the story here? Women be battin'. Women can't play sport. Girls be unreasonable. I know. All they want to do is play on our team, stealing our balls. Moral: professional sport is often sexist. Yeah. You're not wrong. Women have a right to protest the status quo, but by the end of the comic shouldn't bother attempting to change it. Yes, this is a good example of women's rights. Be grumpy and then just, back off and let it happen. No, I don't like that. All right, refill for pen. Bithy, where are you? Why stage an entire comic around getting a refill for a pen? This is... Bithy, where are you going? To buy a refill for my pen. I can save your time. How? I can give you the refill. Really? Her shirt keeps changing color. Now it's pink. I will go and get it. Little later. Now it's purple. Here. I guess she had to get changed as well. Hey there, Petty, how's it going? I wanted to say because that keeps her alive, but then I realized they meant a writing pen and not an insulin pen. Just diabetic things. You know what? That's a very good point. You do need those pens. Comic artist out of ideas. Fuck, what should I write about? I'm so out of ideas, I should just put my pen away. Wait a minute, I just had a great story idea. Fellas, gather round. Here, the end. There, I changed it. She looks very evil. It writes well. Thanks, Pinki. Every time we reach the end of a panel, I just think in my mind, the comic could end here. Thanks, Pinki. You saved me a trip to the market. She disappears into a weird, blurry vortex. Grandpa, what are you looking for? I can't find my ball pen. Okay, hopefully this story's going to come round and that refill of a pen was actually relevant to that. Got my pen fixed now off into the fourth dimension. Oh, I miss the buns. My buns have just gone back to my parents' place again, and I already miss them. On the bright side, it means I'm going to get Bumbly back within the next week. I'm very excited about that. Okay, I can't find my ball pen. I want to write a letter. Is this the one? Yes, it is. Thanks for finding it. But it doesn't write. How would it write? It doesn't have a refill. Where is it? I removed it and gave it to Bitty. Time no see. Shake hands. Oh my god, I just saw the next panels. Oh, sorry to derail. There is a cat pub? Where is there a cat pub? I know like in Taiwan there's a bunch of like bars that have like cats in them that are really cool. And I made friends with a cat at one of the cat bars. Oh, I remember it sat on my lap one time. It was so sweet. It was very aloof, but I went there a few times and then it got used to me and it came and sat with me. In Bristol, England. Oh, that's wonderful. I've always wanted to go to Bristol. One of my old friends I know from when I lived in Tokyo is from Bristol. And I've always wanted to go check it out. So if there's a cat pub there, then why the hell not? It's called the Bag of Nails. Oh, Pinki is iconic. Cap to cat, time no see, shake. No. Thank you for derailing the stream, Nug. I really appreciate that. This is good news for Bristol. Why aren't we friends? Okay, so brace yourself for this next panel. Brace yourself. You have been warned. Why aren't we? Actually, no. Why do you think they aren't friends? Or why do you think he doesn't want to shake hands? What's the big issue? Because I guarantee you will not get the answer. You will not guess correctly why this kid doesn't want to shake hands. Correct? It's nothing to do with the refill. Time no see. Shake hands, everybody. Hey there, Ashrant. Because she's a girl. It's a good one, actually. Friendship ended with Pinki. And the refills. Well, I will tell you. Okay, we're gonna go down to the next panel now. And let's start again. Time no see. Shake hands. No, his hands are stained with ink. Glued his hands. Oh, you're close. Hands are relevant. Why aren't we friends? Brace yourself. My fingernail might hurt you. Wow, that's a beauty. It took me weeks to grow it. So, there you go. That's why he can't shake hands. What a truly incredible panel to arrive for. Hey there, Happy Chappy 439. Yeah. My fingernail might hurt you. Wow. And the response is, wow, that's a beauty. I hate it when that happens. I know, right? Shake with the left hand, you goof. Yeah, like if it's just one fingernail, it's not really an issue. Anyway, is there any use in growing it so long? I use it to cut vegetables and make hygienic salads. What about the ink thing? Did the author have a stroke in the middle of writing it? No, the ink is gone. It's no longer relevant to the story. The refill is a non-issue, and I don't know why you would even bring it up. I can even sharpen pencils, and I use it as a toothpick too. It's a very useful thing then. Okay, kids, you know what to do now. At the end of this stream, start growing that single fingernail. Oh, pencils, pens, still relevant. Good point, Hazardius. But there's one problem. What? When I wash my face, it cuts my face. Da-da-da-ba-da-boom. So yeah, that was the comic entitled Pen Refill. I heard people like Scarface. So, moral of the story, rating of the story. These are the stories X-Men wasn't brave enough to explain. Cowards. Pen refill featuring freaky fingernail. The moral of this story is I wanna think of a moral of the story that connects these two things together. Bad writing out of slice of life or something. The pen refill ended up being a distraction from the main act. Moral: time no see, shake hands. Actually, yeah. Actually, I think that's the moral of the story. Time no see, shake hands. Unless you have a freak fingernail. Moral: get back in the vortex. Oh, the next one is medicine. Achoo! Honey, I think you have a cold. Mummy, how do you know? Are you a doctor? Honey, sneezing is a symptom of that. Mummy, but one sneezes now and then? Why is she angry? She looks angry. But there's nothing wrong in visiting a doctor. Okay, I will. Just go off to see a doctor. I'm not giving you any money or anything. Pinki, where are you going? Straight from the vortex. To the doctor. I have a cold. To be fair, the one girl looked angry for noticing a pen worked well. Yeah, that's true. Then you need to drink bitter medicine. Why? Is that a doctor or is that one of the school friends? I'm pretty sure that's just a school friend. Do you like eating bitter things? Not at all. When I think about it, it sends me off into a vortex. Good. A cold is caused by a virus. When the bitter medicine reaches the virus, it'll run away. Thank you, fellow 8-year-old. Great advice. Are you a doctor? No. Oh, they did the. Well played. Are you a doctor? No. Then keep your advice to yourself. Why is her underwear visible in that panel? This is what we do when we really want to insult someone. We flash them as we run away. Wow, so that was a complete non-point. Nice for the response, not panties. Doctor, I have a cold. Show me your hand. I'll check your pulse. Don't you have your own? Put out your tongue. I sneeze through my nose. It's like having one's hand bandaged when one's foot is injured. Okay, I will give you the medicine. First tell me, how does the medicine taste like? What do you mean? If your medicine is bitter, it's an evil chin, doctor, you're right. If your medicine is bitter, then I would rather let the cold be remained. Kid, are you wasting my time? Oh, there we go. Oomph! Are you in a hospital or in a 5-star hotel? First answer my question. Wow. Medicine is bitter, but you won't taste it. Oh, he's calmed down now. How is that possible? Because the pill has a sugar coating. Is that true? Absolutely. Okay. She's well on her way to growing into a Karen. Oof. I'm gonna Pran lean out of here. Whoop. Dr. Dapper. Nurse, give me. It's a pill. Why would you yeah. Well, isn't there that phrase, that's a bitter pill to swallow? So I imagine that medicine back in the old days did used to be bitter? I have no idea. Smugging off into the vortex, prancing off into the void. Nurse, give me an aspirin. She has given me a headache. Da-da-da-ba-da-bum. All right, so moral of the story, always seek medical advice from a qualified official. I assume pills were bitter to discourage kids from swallowing them. Oh, I mean, I assume because like a lot of herbs, like the old-fashioned herbs and things, like, and a lot of Chinese medicine as well is quite bitter, just because of the ingredients are like, you know, certain herbs and things like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if the bitterness sort of went out of their way not to remove the bitterness for a long time because of that. I don't know. He just gave her the placebo pills. Ha 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 ha. Clever man. Maybe also follow the doctor's instructions so he can actually do an examination. Yeah. So you don't end up with shitty tasting pills. Alright, next up we have press photographer. Daughter, drink your milk. Later, mummy, you Later, mummy, then you must. I've some urgent work. Then you must. I think there's meant to be a full stop after that. Later, mummy, then you must. I've some urgent work. Is this Ed Elric trying to avoid drinking milk? I thought that was daughter, I drink your milkshake. I'm sure it must have been translated word for word, because sometimes you really struggle to understand the English. What urgent work do you have? Shiku Biku is starting a magazine called Children Times. I want to work that. I can foresee a bleak future for that magazine as your writing is full of errors. Oh my god, what an unsupportive parent. Absolutely ruthless. That is the office of the publication. What a horrible mother. That is a bitter pill to swallow. Comics almost becoming self-aware. Oh, look at that praline. Look at that. That is chef's kiss of a praline. That is just a full leaning into the praline as well. What post will I get in the magazine? An assistant editor or a reporter? Not. Hold on. I don't want to fall off my chair, but I want to lean back as much as possible. Neither, since your stories are full of spelling mistakes. You can be a press photographer. Get a color photo of a dog for the cover of Children Times. But why a dog? Because he is a faithful animal. He's friendly to children and easy to shoot one? Oh, as in photography. Okay. Whew. You will find one roaming on any street. Okay, I'll get a picture of that. Good luck. Minnie, what's the matter? There's not a single dog visible on streets. There's a wedding of minister's daughter. All the dogs of the city have gone there to eat up the leftovers. Oh, that's so sweet. They all know and they tell each other. That's adorable. I need a picture for the magazine's cover page. You can take a picture of my dog. Come with me. Set the camera. I'll get her. A toy? I need a photo of a live dog. She wasted my time. Wow. This house has a dog. I'll get his picture. Dog. That's how you know it has a dog. Grrr. Oh, this one is out to bite me. This is exactly what the life of photographers is like. Yeah, can relate, right? Moral, if you can't spell, you can still be in the paper if you shoot a dog. Bow, bow. Help into the vortex. I didn't know press photography was so difficult. That's a good punchline, and it would have been great to finish the comic here. Alas, it keeps going. Oh God, I forgot about Pran's dogs. Yeah, they're not very attractive, are they? That dog is playing with a ball. Great picture. I'll take a... No time to finish that thought, because, listen, don't you dare take his picture. Why, is it a crime to take his photo? He is no ordinary dog. He acts in films. The fee is 5 lakh rupees for his appearance. Do you have that much money? That dog charges more than many actors. Da-da-da-ba-da-boom. Pinky, don't be sad. Bilou? Oh, crossover. You can take as many photos of my Moti as you wish. Okay, Moti actually looks kind of normal there. This is the most normal I've ever seen his dog. Arr, Moti, wait, I need to take your photo. You'll be on the front page of the magazine. Why don't I run ahead and take a shot? Splash! Uh-oh, I fell in colored water? Why was there colored water? No, I fell in on colored water. I'm assuming it's like muddy, like, like gross old water or something like that. Happens to the best of us. To hell with photography. Wonderful caption out of context. Algae. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I asked for you to take a colored photograph, not for you to take a bath in one. You did spell that correctly. Okay, so that was the end of that one. Ratings, moral of the story. I think to hell with photography is probably a good moral of the story. To hell. It really is a big mood, and it's how I felt one time that I was trying to do what's it called? I was playing with Flash so that I could capture I could take two exposures, double exposure, isn't that what it's called? Where I wanted to have my friend Asako standing in a kimono, or was it yukata? I think it was kimono. And she was like a sad person. And then I wanted to have another exposure of her that was more blurry, and it was like her as like a vengeful ghost. And yeah, I struggled with that for like an hour, and the poor thing had to just keep doing these quick motions and things. It was an actual story for once. But anyway, by the end of that, I think both of us were like, to hell with photography. Kind of sad out of 10. Very ran out of space on the page vibe to Pran's storylines, yes. Or there was too much space, and so we had to just fill in a whole bunch of stuff in order to meet our quota. An actual story out of for once. Moral, it is hard to shoot dogs. Pinky's debt. Biti, come here. I want to show you something. What? What? A white elephant? No. Just a typical conversation that kids have. A tiger cub? No. A bat? No. See my image carved on the trunk of that tree that's flying off into a vortex. Amazing? Question mark. Yeah, you tell me. The person has carved a striking resemblance. He has shown my joyous nature. Probably he is unaware of your quarreling character. I would be creeped out if I saw my face carved into a tree. You mean I fight with people? Didn't you pull Sweetie's hair and hit her on the head? I did that only after she broke my doll. Oh, off with the Pran lane. Otherwise, everyone knows I am very friendly, just like that picture. Pinky, come here. Here's another picture. Oh, this is very creepy. I don't know why she's so happy. Wow, isn't it realistic? That image also shows my true character. I don't fight unless provoked. Okay. Biti, where are you going? Perhaps I'll find some more engravings. Yeah, no, I don't think you should be so excited about this. I think you should be considering talking to an adult. The tree is leaning, but the carving is straight. Oh my goodness, you're right. You're right, I'll also come. Oh, no, I don't like this at all. Here's one. Let's go further. Here's another. And here. But who is engraving all those pictures? Me! Champu? Pran going Junji Ito mode. Sometime back, Pinki borrowed 5 rupees from me. Since then, she's been avoiding me. I thought if she ever comes out for a walk, she'll see these images and meet me and pay back the money. And that is the end of that comic. What an interesting horror story. It worked out of 10. Can't discount that. How would she know that you carved them? Yeah, well, obviously she'd follow them because she would definitely follow them in the order in which you carved them. So the most recent one that you're carving would be the one that she'd reached last, right? I'm sure there was some logic there. She even took the money out already. Oh, wow. It did work. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing the next time someone owes me money. I'm just going to carve creepy pictures of their face everywhere until they pay it back. Or call the police. Alright, so next up we have a very faded comic called Kutkut's Work. Kutkut being the name of her squirrel companion. I'll pay back, just stop with the carvings. Kutkut's Work. Kutkut, wait, you're very naughty. My feet are killing me running after you. Pinki, look, your squirrel is eating stuff from the ground. Nicky, Kutkut doesn't mind it at all. My pussycat only eats high-class food. But, oh my god. The face. What is with that face? Like, is this worse than the way that dogs look? Oh. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. No. No. God, is that worse than a demonic dog? I don't know. My squirrel eats anything. Apricots, bread, peanuts, coconut, book covers, tubes, shoes, ball, etc. with relish. So that's classy if you eat it with relish, right? Because relish is a kind of savory jam, right? Where are you going? Yow! She is running towards our home. I hope she doesn't destroy anything. I must go and see. What is with this cat's face? Ugh. What is she doing to our car tire? Oh! Gosh, she cut the tire? Poor little squirrel. That cat has seen things. I knew someone was going to do the with relish gag. Well, it was going to be me, wasn't it? That squirrel made our tire flat. Pussy! Break her teeth so she can't chew anything hereafter. Let's do a slow zoom. Wow. Okay, so now the cat is evil. Grrr. And the cat's really big now. That was not the size of the cat before. I don't. Oh, maybe it was. Attaboy. Grrr. Demon cat voice. Yes, master. Bow wow. Bow wow. We must take this batsman's wicket. Stroke. Do you think that... Okay. I think that this is the last we've seen of the cat. I think that part of the story, like that arc is over in this epic tale of Kutkut. We must take this batsman's wicket. Stroke. Plop. The ball has gone into the hole. That's a good thing in sports, right? guess it depends what sport you're playing. Natu, the batsman will be given out if you catch the ball before it touches the ground. Pinki, Kut can throw me the ball from the hole. I can take a catch and the batsman will be out. Sorry, I'm trying to parse the rules of the game as I'm explaining it so I know what to put emphasis on. That's how little I know about sports. Kut, climb up and throw the ball out. Bravo. Oh, look at that. And I don't consider the tree as ground. Well, I guess it's a philosophical thing, really. She has entered in. Now, quick, now throw it out. I'm ready to hold it. Oh, I need to... Okay, we reached the bottom of the... bottom of the comics. I'm going to need to do something here. Wham! Ow! And then that. Da-da-da-ba-dum-bum. Okay. Let me put this back to how it was. Like that. And move this up. Apologies, I know this is the kind of thing that should really be done off stream, but I'm too lazy to do it off stream, so you get to be a part of the process, which is cool, right? Anyway, so that was the end of that comic. What is the moral of the story there? Anyone? Moral: squirrels can be trained but not tamed. That's quite poignant, actually. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I would say if you're going to have an evil cat, make sure there's not an evil dog nearby. Don't mess with car tires. Yeah, sure, why not? Made me want to read Squirrel Girl again. Oh, well, I'm glad something's come from it. Pran comics just increase one's love of comics. Oh! Awesome. Well, that was that. Those were the comics for the day. I will now play a little bit more of this puzzle game I've been playing. Whatchamacallit? Cube Escape Paradox. That's right. Let me edit the stream info. Change it to Cube Escape Paradox. Here we go. No worries. I'm glad you had fun. I really enjoy doing comic streams as well. It's like these are ridiculous. I will always love them. And it makes me feel closer to my heritage, you know. All right, let me close all the excess windows that I don't need open. I made like a huge breakthrough with my thesis research. Actually, I'm pretty proud. Actually, it's not even worth talking about. It's just too complex. I'm basically, this is my first time writing a thesis, which is, how you say, like an actual research thesis. That's an original piece of research that's contributing to a body of scholarship and that sort of thing. Would I do comics from other countries? Of course I would. I love, this is a slot that's here just for reading streams. I just really like doing reading streams, and Diamond Comics is always going to be my default and the thing that I come back to. But I've got a bunch of books in my collection that I love to show off. So, and yeah, reading comics from other countries sounds like a lot of fun. As long as there's something fun about them, you know? I don't know if you're a member of the Discord for patrons and Twitch subscribers, but if you are, you're very welcome to put suggestions for comics. I do have some Norwegian comics. I have some comics in some Spanish comics. I've got some Italian comics. Actually, no, I don't have Italian comics. I've got Spanish translations. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Spanish translations of an Italian comic. I've got... What else? I've got heaps of Japanese comics. I've got some comics in Scots. The language Scots. Oh, so good. The Norwegian ones are not translated, so I would probably just be butchering the language. The Goth Girl comic and the Office Work comic are the ones I can remember from the Norwegian ones. Hold on a second. Let me just grab them. Actually, no. Why don't we go for a... I'll be back in 1 sec. Okay, I am back. So I just want to do something. Share my screen with you. How do I do this? Okay, let me duplicate this. Name it phone share, let's say. And I will add an instance which is a browser window, and what was it? There was like OBS Ninja is a website that you can use, obs.ninja, and it shares your screen. Add your camera to OBS. Nice. Probably don't need to be doing all this right now. Camera 2 facing back, camera, audio sources, default. Okay, start. I love that I'm going through all this effort. Okay. Paste. The thing is, I won't be able to see chat. What did you use the other day with Louis when you read that bad book? Yeah, this is what I used. So let's say OBS Ninja, and let me copy this link. Okay. How's this then? Aha. Okie dokie. Can you hear me twice? Okay, all right. So audio source. Can you hear me twice? Okay. I probably need to like give another... It's sorry, bear with me. Audio output destination. Um, oh, input. Okay, the thing is, I'm going to get up and I'm going to walk away. So I suspect that what's going to happen is that, yeah. Can I add? Oh, OBS Ninja. If OBS Ninja has a sound thing attached, maybe I can say properties, control audio via OBS. Aha. Okay. OBS
OBS
Ninja.
Ninja.
OBS Ninja. Haha.
Okay, how's this? Can you, oh, is that really loud? Or is this okay? I love how I'm just wasting time. Oh, it's loud. Okay. Okay, I think this is probably better. Is this okay for volume? Okay, so I'm going to walk away from the chat. It's like the mic is clipping a little. Oh, that's annoying. Worse sound, but okay volume. All right. Wait, if I hold it like this, is that like not clipping so much? The good news is we only have to do this once, and then I'll be able to know how to do it for next time. But yes, okay, I'm going to walk over. That's a bit worse. Oh, okay. So maybe I need to hold it away like, okay, you know what? I won't be long. I just want to show you my fantastic comics collection. So here I have my collection of Mafalda, which is a Argentinian comic book. I have both English and Spanish things. By the same author, I have Kino. I have like his like comic strips. Oops, which is upside down. Out of the Norwegian comics, I have Knollebot and what's that? Pondus and also Pirai. So I don't know if any of those are familiar, but there you go. Those are my Swedish comics. And then I have these Scots comics. There's a jigsaw puzzle I'm working on, by the way. It's just white pieces now. It's going to be hell. So these are in the Scots language, Orwally and the Bruins. So I'd love to read this at some point. It's high time we put up the barometer. I bought it at last jumbo sale. Then we'll ken what the weather's going to be. Old fusspot. uh, sorry to any Scottish people. These are some creepy Italian comics in Spanish. I think it's the cancioncitas. What's that? It's like something song. Limericks. Then I've got a bunch of weird Chinese comics. This is the comic Darin wa Gaikokujin, which is like a Japanese woman talking about living life with a foreign husband. Bunch of other Japanese comics, some more Spanish ones. Macanudo. I'm gonna run back quickly to see whether there have been any issues since I started doing this. Knologtot is old. Oh, you read Pondus. Show us all your anime. Mafalda in Polish is like one of the best things I still check on Facebook. Oh, really? Okay. I don't really have anime. Like, I keep these around for when I tutor Japanese, but it's mainly like there's some taiko, like Japanese drumming. These are Japanese drumming DVDs. God, I remember DVDs. There's other Japanese, Crayon Shin-chan. This is, I think, one of the first DVDs I got, which I've been sort of like, well, no, I should get rid of this, but then I keep forgetting. There's Howl's Moving Castle, but the thing that I have more of than Japanese cartoons is like Western films that have been dubbed in Japanese, because I don't know, it's interesting to hear what voices they give. Like, these are all the Harry Potter films. This is Lord of the Rings, obviously. This is Monty Python and the Meaning of Life, The Grinch, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah. And there's all my DS games, which are mostly educational about learning Japanese and kanji. Anyway, back to the comics. Of the English ones, I have like an old Archie comic, well, Betty comic. One of the Ace Attorney comics. Why is my nose so itchy? Oh, it's because we've been cleaning. Here's my collection of Chacha, Chaudhary, and Diamond comics. We've got American Born Chinese. We've got Persepolis, sorry. Book 1 and 2. This was a book that was like bought for me by a former partner, and it's something about someone who's like a repressed Catholic person, and like by this guy called Craig Thompson, and it was like, oh, you'll really like it, and I've never read it, and I don't think I ever will, if I'm honest. Especially because I saw that this Craig Thompson guy had written made a comic that was looking at like Islam and was really stereotypical in his portrayal of like Islam, like just full of like, sexual abuse of women and things like that. It's just like, ugh. No, you're a white dude. Fuck off. Like, you can talk about your, you know, conservative Catholic upbringing, because that's something you've lived experience with. And I don't think that it's impossible to write a story if you don't have, lived experience. But it's like, you're not the person to do it. You didn't do a good job at that. This is a comic that I've also never read, but it's mainly just because I never think about it. It's a comic about workers and their unions. Our members be unlimited. And I just thought I don't know, the way that it's laid out is very cool and also an interesting topic. I'd like to read it sometime, maybe on stream. If you're interested, let me know if you want to read Our Members Be Unlimited together. There's also this Indian comic which is serious, A Lie, A Traditional Tale of Modern India, which is like a satire, which my dad bought for me when he went to India. My friend Shukliya, who I draw comics with occasionally, borrowed it from me and was like, it wasn't really for me, so I don't know if it's any good. These were the comics that I used to read when I was a kid to learn about Hinduism. And when I went to India, I was so excited to see that they they still published them, and it was like a thing that Indian kids also did. But I ended up in India buying all of the propaganda ones in the hopes that I can just, scratch that propaganda itch. So Great Freedom Fighters, Tales of Revolutionaries, Regional Folk Tales of India, Warriors for Freedom. This is another book that was bought for me by that same partner, The Sandman. And the thing is, like I would very happily read the Sandman comic, but I understand this is not the first Sandman comic. And I'm very much the kind of person who wants to read stuff from the first episode, And it's like, oh. Especially if it's a big series like that. Even if, the later books are meant to be better. I think I got that in Fiji somewhere. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, I think, was a present from another former partner. Lots of former partners wanted to get me into comics, but it's like, I already like comics. Don't make me like yours. This comic is actually mine. It was like the collection of the first 100 MVOC comics, MVOC being a comic that I scribbled when I was in high school on school paper. So I sort of kept that aesthetic with it and just, yeah, I actually really still enjoy that comic and I would very much like to publish it again. But yeah. Joe Sako's Palestine, apparently. Oh, actually, it's quite topical, isn't it? Um, maybe we can read this. I don't know if you'd like to, or whether it's going to be like too close to, you know, stuff that's happening IRL. We've got the Far Side Gallery. I never really read the Far Side, if I'm honest. I think that was a gift given to me by the same people who gave me the Norwegian comics. Then we've got the Heebie Jeebie Hullabaloo, my favorite Simpsons comic. And then its sequel, I guess, the Bart Simpson Spine Tingling Spooktacular, which isn't as good, but it's still fine. Got an Asterix comic that I stole from my primary school library back in the day. And this comic, which was one of the many sort of children's franchises, that they tried to make popular. These are popples, which are like toys that pop into balls or something. And I never had a popple. I just had this comic book. So the idea is they're sort of like in a ball and then they pop into things and they bounce around everywhere. And yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, those are my comics. I've streamed before, like showing off my book collection. It is something that I'm incredibly proud of, and I would love to share different parts of it at a different time. But maybe for now we stick with like reading, because topical. Okay, sorry, I am back. The repressed Catholic comic sounds not so fun. Yeah, the Union comic sounds interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Let me go.
Thank you, Eric, for letting me know. Sorry, I didn't switch it back over. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I can't remember where I got up to before I turned off my own microphone. But yeah, I would really be interested to read my own comic on stream. That would be really fun, actually. Yeah, it could bring up a lot of high school memories.